Hi guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me and if you can hear me, if everything is good, please do let me know in the chat. If everything is good, we'll start today's session. Today we are tackling a question that is often in the minds of students. Normally I would tell them to ignore this, but we have been getting repeated requests to get an understanding, to get an idea of the percentile and the score weightage. So I thought, okay, let me deal it once and for all. Because normally this is not a topic that I would recommend students to worry about. I would tell them that, okay, you have 30 days, focus more on improving your preparation, and in the examination also try to score the best of your ability. But because many people, I think it is just human, they are worried about the score and how it will translate. So I thought, okay, I'll tackle it today. That is basically the deal. So initially, before we go into how you can improve your score and all, what I would focus on is what is the percentile to score mapping for CAT 2020, CAT 2021 and CAT 2020. CAT 2020, CAT 2021 and CAT 2022. For the last 3 years, we'll go through the percentile map of overall score, quant score, verbal score and LRDA. That is basically what I'm looking at. If you have any doubts, and this is how I would expect the percentile to be even this year. Okay, hi guys. I think many people are saying they can hear us and they can see us. So everything seems to be good. Struggling a lot in VRC. Okay, that is fine, guys. Please do like the stream. I want to get to at least 200 likes before the stream ends. We have close to 100 people who are watching us live. So it will be good to have, say, 200 likes before the stream ends. Okay, so to start off, if you are targeting 100 percentile, in CAT 2020, I think 100 percentile was around 161. This was out of a total of 228. So 100 percentile in CAT 2020 is 160 out of 228. In CAT 2021, it was again around 160, this time out of 198, that is around 200 marks. Last year, the 100 percentile was around 145 out of again 198 marks. So approximately, if you're targeting 100 percentile, if you score more than 140, close to 150, I think you have a good shot at 100 percentile. But to be honest, 100 percentile is immaterial. It doesn't really matter how much your score is. If you're looking for a short list, especially if you're not very good your academically, or if you have any issues with your academics, you should try to score say 99.8, 99.9. 99.9 last year out of 200 marks, out of 198 marks was around 110. So if you score around 110 out of 198, you would be getting around 99.9 percentile plus. That is a very good score. You will get nearly all shortlists, irrespective of how your profile is. Unless it is extremely poor, if you are scoring 99.9 plus, you will be getting shortlist from nearly every college. 99.5 plus last year out of 198 was around 93. So if you are scoring half the marks, approximately half of the total marks, you will be getting approximately 99.5. 99.5 again, you will be getting shortlist from most of the colleges, especially if your profile is good. But the cutoff for say IMC, IIM Ahmedabad, all of these for a GEM candidate will be around 99.6, 99.7. So typically you should be trying to targeting score of around 100 marks. 99 percentile last year was around 84 marks. If you are scoring 84 marks out of 198, you will be getting around 99 percentile. If you are looking for 95 percentile, out of 198, 95 percentile was around 60 marks. And 85 percentile, 90 percentile was 49 marks out of 198. That is approximately, if you are scoring 25% of the maximum marks, you will be getting around 90 percentile. Even if you are scoring out of 200 marks or out of 198 marks, just 1/4 of it, that is if you are scoring 49, you would still be performing better than 90 percentile of the people. 85 was around 42, 80 was around 36 marks. So as the percentile decreases, a lot of students will be near it. So every mark will be very sensitive. If you score 1 mark more, your percentile will suddenly jump. If you score 1 mark less, the percentile will be quite low. So this is basically roughly the idea for the total marks as far as the percentile is concerned if you are looking at CAT 2022. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the chat. I'll be trying to answer it. Please do like the stream, guys. We have more than 130 people who are watching the stream live. I want to get to at least 250 likes before the stream ends. How many likes do we have right now? We have around 60 likes. Also, do update the score of the India-Bangladesh match. I am not following it. So if any one of you is following it, please do let me know the updated score. Sheikh Danish is saying, struggling in quants. If you're struggling in quants, I would recommend you to answer as many questions as you can. You have to actively start practicing it and focus on the three important topics: arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. Try to answer these questions, as many questions as you can from these three topics. Anyone figure out if the Krakow sectional and mock level are the same or not? They'll be of similar difficulty level. How much score are you aiming for in total? I typically see, I always tell people to aim for as much as you can. So in all the three sections, I would try to, except in LRDA. In verbal, I'll attempt all the questions. I'll try to get as many correct as possible. In quant, I'll try to target getting all the questions correct. In LRDA, out of 4 sets which are expected, I'll try to get 2 sets correct. That is the minimum cutoff for me personally. I want to get 2 sets correct. And if time permits, I'll try to get the 3rd set correct. LRDA, I am slightly risk averse. I won't tell myself that I have to get all the questions correct, because then it would put a lot of pressure on myself and I can come out of the examination hall without solving any set. So LRDA, I'm actually quite conservative. Out of 4 sets, if I get 2 sets correct, I think that is fine for me. Sir, how to be calm-minded on the exam day? On the exam day, what you have to tell yourself, this is a question that is often asked to me. Many people actually tell me how to hold your nerves, how to keep your composure on the day of the examination. On the day of the examination, you have to tell yourself that you are nervous, that is fine, but so is everybody else. Everybody who is on the examination hall, every one of them, all of them are nervous. And being nervous, there is nothing wrong with it. Being nervous is actually a sign that you're taking the examination seriously. It is a sign that it matters to you. Only if you care about something, would you actually be nervous about it. If you don't care about it, you won't be nervous. For example, if you're watching a India-Pakistan match and if you're nervous, it means that you actually want India to win. Now, for example, if you're watching a Bangladesh versus a New Zealand match, you don't care who wins. So you're not at all nervous. So actually having some amount of nervousness is a good sign. It means that you actually care about the result. So you will put in more effort. Now, the only thing that you have to tell yourself is that on the day of the examination, your nerves shouldn't control you. You should control your nerves. Everybody else over there is also nervous. You should try to just keep your nervousness to be lesser than most of the people there. Then you are going to do better. So tell yourself that zero nervousness is not good. You can't actually control your nerves. There will be some amount of anxiety on the day of the examination, but that anxiety should be lesser than what is there amongst other people. Sir, आप भी nervous होते हैं? Even I feel nervous, especially as I was telling you, just before the day of the examination, I do feel nervous because I feel if I don't perform well, there will be a lot of people who will ask me my percentile, right? So I can't. So I'm always worried about that embarrassment. I feel that if I take the examination and if I don't do well, then it will reflect not just on me, right? On my company. All of these things matter. So even on the day of the examination, even I'm nervous on that day. But again, I tell myself that everybody is nervous. I have to just be less nervous than most of the people. Sir, a GEM student giving dash cats. Roughly, how should the marks and percentile translate to actual CAT for a good convert? Top 20 colleges. Try to score around 60 plus. If you are scoring 60 marks plus in dash CAT, I think you will have a good chance of, on the day of the examination, scoring around 97, 98 percentile, which will translate to top 20 colleges. Shreya Jain is saying, sir, when will all the video solutions for LRDA sectional tests be available on the dashboard? We are recording them as we speak. They'll be up on the dashboard maybe in a couple of weeks. Shreya, if you are looking for any specific LRDAs, please do send a mail to support@krakow.in. Because if you want us to record any specific LRDAs, I'll record them on priority. Otherwise, I'm recording them from in a order of the LRDA sectionals. But if there is any specific LRDA that you want us to record, please do send a mail to support@krakow.in. I'll record those LRDAs first and I'll record the others later. Okay guys, we have 160 people who are watching the stream live. How many likes do we have? Please do let me know in the chat how many likes we have. We have only 73 likes. Come on guys, we can at least get to 100 likes before the stream ends. Sir, yesterday I gave a mock test in which I scored -1 in VRC, but in advanced level sectional I scored around 18, and in Krakow daily target I get 3 out of 5. Really can't believe what is happening. I think that is fine. Don't get nervous about your performance in any one mock. Remember that mock performance also differs. It is like, say, because the World Cup season is going, It is like, say, Virat Kohli doesn't score well in one match and then you feel that, okay, this guy should be dropped. That is not the case, right? You have to look at how things are going over a period of time. Then you have to take a decision. If you are mock score, if you don't score well in one particular mock, it is not really representative of how you are going to do on the day of the examination. There might be many reasons as to why you didn't do well, especially in VRC, where there is an element of subjectivity involved. So it is also possible that you are maybe not so focused. It is also possible that you are nervous. It is also possible that maybe the way you are thinking and the way the examination setter is thinking is different. That will definitely matter in VRC questions. That might not be the case in actual examination. So don't worry about these things. Rishi is saying, don't worry, sir. Even if you don't get 100 percentile, we know Krakow offers genuine prep help in the market. Sir, also I score 80 to 85 dash cats. How can I improve in the coming 30 days? Thanks a lot, Rishi. I know that, see, I also tell Sally, I also tell many of my staff that many of the people who are watching our stream are actually very nice guys. They are actually very polite. They mean well. They are also motivate me also. For example, like I'm saying, if somebody likes our stream, it makes me feel good. If somebody leaves a nice comment below our videos, it makes me feel good. If below our YouTube comments, sometimes you see that somebody says they are finding the Krakow mocks very useful, or somebody says they're finding the Krakow daily targets very useful. If somebody comments like that below any of our videos, I always see them and I always feel very good the entire day. So I know that many of the people who are watching our streams are also very nice guys who mean well for Krakow. So when I'm taking the examination, I also think about it that way, where I feel that, okay, even if I don't do well, that is fine. Many of the students actually like how much effort we are putting in, so it won't matter. So I tell myself that to calm myself down. So basically, you have to figure out what you have to tell yourself to calm yourself down. Jay Devanani is saying, waiting eagerly for yours and Sahil Imam's dashcard attempts really helps me to see how both of you approach it and what I can do differently. On that note, I'll be taking a quant sectional next week. I'll be taking a live sectional. We are making quant sectional 3. You can definitely take it right now. We have just released it maybe a couple of days back. I haven't looked at any of the questions of quant sectional 3. It is a free quant sectional 3. We have just released it 2 days back. I'll be taking a live attempt of that next week after Dasra, probably on Thursday. I think Dasra is on Tuesday. Wednesday we'll have a booster class. So I'll be taking it next Thursday. That is exactly 1 week from now, on 26th of October. So definitely do take the quant sectional, free sectional 3 before it, and then you can see how I attempt it. Mehul Gupta is saying, sir, I'm scoring 70 plus in mocks constantly, but I'm lacking LRDS sectional cutoff. Tell me what I can do. Definitely watch a live stream that I've done last week on how to pick the right LRDA sectionals, the selection strategy for LRDA. If you get a good understanding of it, I'm sure you'll be able to at least get 1 or 2 sets correct, at least 1 set correct, which I think will help you clear the cutoff. So definitely go to our YouTube channel, and in the live streams that we have done, there is one stream on LRDA selection strategy, set selection strategy. Watch it. How to analyze VRC section? VRC section, you have to, how I analyze my VRC section attempts is basically I try to figure out whether it is, whether I've done well in RC or in VA. In RC, I try to see, basically my VRC attempt is, first I attempt 2 RCs, then I go and attempt the VA section, then I come back attempt an RC, then I finish the VA section, and finally I finish the sectional with a RC. So I try to see how my accuracy is in the first RC that I've attempted, in the second RC I've attempted, how it is in the VA questions that I first attempted. So I try to understand where I did well and where I did poorly. Okay. Palak Vanja is saying, I made the correct decision to join Krakow, just hoping to score well in CAT. I'm sure you'll do well, Palak. Just focus on taking as many mocks as you can, as many sectionals as you can, from now till the actual day. And whenever you're taking any mock or any sectional, take it very seriously. Sit in a quiet room. Be mentally prepared at least 10-15 minutes before you start the test, because I want you to get into that zone when you're attempting a mock, and then give your best. Try to tell yourself that this is the actual examination. Then your nerves on the day of the examination will be lesser. Aman Figo is saying, sir, getting 50, 16 dash cats, how to get good, sir? How are you doing in all the three sectionals, in VRC, in Quant and LRDI? In each one of them, I have made videos on how to improve in each one of them. If you want the gist for it, the first thing, the lowest hanging fruit that you can do to improve in all the three sectionals is watching the free videos that we made, Saili has made on complete revision for CAT. We have made, Saili has made 2 videos on complete quant revision. One video I think is 2.5 hours long. Another video is around 1 hour long. So total it will be around 3 hour plus long videos, but they are watched by lakhs of people. The second one is Krakow complete verbal revision and Krakow complete LRDI revision. Watch all the 3 videos. They will benefit you quite a lot. Okay guys, we have close to 200 people who are watching our stream live. Can we please get 200 likes? Everybody who's watching this, if you feel that this stream is helping you, please do like the stream. We have only 127 likes. I want to get to at least 200 likes before the stream ends. Aman Figo is saying, LRD I'm able to solve 2 sets consistently, sir, but VRC, I used to score 95 percentile, but now it dropped, sir. Don't worry about it. If you have been scoring 95 a few times earlier, just take it more seriously. When the examination starts, it is the first section, so probably you're having some nerves, or maybe your concentration is not very good at the start. There are many reasons as to why you are not doing well when you are doing well earlier. So it is not a case that you haven't prepared well or your capability is not there. Maybe I think your concentration or your confidence levels are slightly low. So next time you're taking it, maybe you take a few sectionals first, a few verbal sectionals, and try to score well in them. Pratmesh is asking, how should our preparation look like for the next 30 days? For the next 30 days, I want you to solve as many questions as you can in quant. Actively solve. Watch a few revision videos, but focus more on solving, especially in the 3 sections, arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. Try to solve at least in each of these sections, at least 15 questions. 15 arithmetic questions, 15 algebra questions, 15 geometry questions. Imagine how confident you will be on the day of the examination if every single day you are solving these very questions from these topics. LRDI, try to definitely go through the previous year's papers. They will help you quite a lot. CAT 2022, CAT 2021 and CAT 2020 LRDI sets, I want you to solve all of them. It will help you quite a lot. Download the PDF for those 3 years, all the slots. They are available for free on our Krakow website, and go through them. The reason I'm asking you to download the PDF is because the PDF is very well designed. So at the end of every question, you have a button where you can click it and you will get the video solution for free. So first try to attempt it on your own. If you're not able to understand it, go through the video solution. This is the second thing you should do. And verbal, try to take as many sectionals as you can. Verbal sectionals I think will really help, because then you will be solving 4 RCs. If you are taking one verbal section, you will be attempting 4 RCs. That will be a very nice benefit. The theme essentially that I'm going to say is the next 30 days you should solve, solve, solve. Sir, how can I increase my attempts? Gave 20 plus mocks till now, still not able to increase attempts. Just taking mocks will not help. Try to actively solve questions before you take a mock. Especially in quant, try to solve as many questions as you can and then take a mock. Then your speed will slowly increase. Typically what I would tell you is this, okay? Roughly if you are solving 100 questions and then take a mock, the attempt rate will increase by 1 question. That is, if you are able to answer say 10 questions in quant now, you practice 100 questions, then you give a mock, now you will be able to attempt 11 questions. Your speed will increase such that you will be able to attempt 11 questions. Solve another 100 questions and then take a mock, now you will be able to attempt 12 questions. So you have to answer as many questions as you can within mocks, between mocks, so that your attempt rate will increase. Okay guys, we have 190 people who are watching our stream live. Do tell me if how many of you have actually taken the DashCat 1, DashCat 2 and DashCat 3. All these 3 DashCats are very, very useful. They're taken by thousands of students. I want all of you, especially people who have enrolled to our DashCats, to definitely start taking the DashCats now. Take DashCat 1, DashCat 2, DashCat 3 as soon as you can, because then you will get a very good sense of where you stand. Secondly, let me know how many of you have actually taken our daily targets. How many of you have taken say 20 plus daily targets. If you have taken 20 plus daily targets, please do message in the chat so that I can help you with what you should do next. As of now, should I focus on NMAT studies or CAT mock sections? I have NMAT on November 2nd. I would recommend you to focus on CAT now. The reason for that is because there is not a lot of time left. And if you prepare seriously for CAT, it will definitely help you in NMAT also. So focus on CAT. There is no distractions. Don't wait till November 2nd. Give the examination of NMAT also on that day. But otherwise, just focus on CAT. Sir, I don't have any idea about Geo. Okay, geometry. So I'm planning to practice only arithmetic, algebra and modern maths till I get fully comfortable with it. Will I be able to score at least 30 marks in QA with this? No, Vishal, please don't do it. Don't ignore geometry. It is an important topic. Geometry has two parts. One is solids, which involves a cylinder, cone, cuboid, all of this. It is just formula based. Remember those formulas. You can remember all those formulas in less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes, if you focus, you will get all the formulas. And the other part of geometry, which is slightly tougher, is the 2D geometry, which involves circles, triangles, tangents, all of those. Look through the basics of it. Because many times the questions are also getting easier. So if you completely leave an important topic, you might get 1 or 2 easy questions from it, which you would have answered if you know the basics. So I would not recommend you to leave geometry because you still have 30 days. It is not like the examination is tomorrow. Okay, any other questions, guys? Hello, sir. I'm scoring 80 to 85 marks in dash cats. Rishi is saying. VRC score is good. Quant is 20 to 25 with around 10 attempts. Accuracy is good, but speed and number of attempts is less. Please guide, sir. I just mentioned what you should do, Rishi. If you answer 100 questions now, say you have taken a mock now, you are getting, say, 10 questions in quant. Go ahead in 3 days, answer 100 questions in quant, in arithmetic, algebra, geometry, modern maths. Say 25 questions in each. Then you will solve 100 questions overall. Then you take a mock. Now you will be able to answer 11 questions. That is basically how it works. It involves a lot of effort. You have to put in the effort within mocks, between mocks. Then your speed and accuracy will improve. Nabil Ahmad is saying, sir, I am overly dependent on VRC. I get around 40 plus in it. And 40 to 45 in QA, LR. I know it is risky, though I am consistent with it. I am worried. So should I focus more on Q and LR or should I just let it be? I would recommend you to solve as many quant questions as you can. LRD I think is again slightly risky, but quant you can definitely improve. And quant you can also get consistent scores. If you are already getting consistently 40 plus in BA, that is very good. Try to consistently get say 25 to 30 plus in quant, then I think you will get a very good score. So focus of the next 1 month should be on putting in effort in quant, also maintaining VRC. Don't give up VRC because it is possible that on the last day you will suddenly feel nervous. You will feel that I have ignored VRC, maybe now I will not score 40 plus. You should not want to be in that situation. So every day at least 1 hour put in on VRC, but at least put 3 hours in quant, because I would want you to score 30 plus in quant and say 40 plus in VRC, maybe 20 in LR. That is a fantastic score. Shiladitya Bhadra is saying, sir, can you give any tips to maximize attempts in VRC? I'm attempting 16 to 19 questions. I'll tell you what I do in VRC. VRC, first of all, will be the first sectional. So I want to go to the examination center early. I definitely want to sit in my place at least 45 minutes before the examination starts, because then I'm calm. There is no nervousness. My mind, everything is peaceful. I try to get go when the examination starts. And it is also important because my mind is not tired at the start. Your mind will get tired very quickly. After 20-30 minutes, your mind will definitely get tired. You will not be able to concentrate as much as you would do at the start. And I feel that RCs are intensive. They require a lot of your mind. They require a lot of your mind power, a lot of your concentration. Because if you are not concentrating and you are passively reading, after a couple of paragraphs, you will feel that, okay, I didn't understand anything about what is there in the RC. Now you'll have to again go back to the start and attempt it. It will waste a lot of time. So when I'm reading a passage, I try to read it very actively. That will waste a lot of my energy, but that is important. So initially I start off the verbal section with 2 RCs. First RC, second RC, I do that. And by that time, I'm very tired because I'm put in a lot of effort to actively read it. I'm telling my mind to not get distracted, to not think of any other thing, just focus on whatever is given. And when you're putting in so much effort, you get tired. Then I try to take a small break by going to verbal sections. Verbal sections, I'm much less intense. So I try to get 4 or 5 questions done in verbal, and then I come back and attempt another RC. By this time I got a small break, so I'm able to again concentrate properly. And after the third RC, I again go back to verbal. Now I finish all the verbal questions. I will typically have only 4-5 minutes left. I'll be running quite low on time. Then I come back to the last RC. Last RC, I just skip through the passage, skip to the paragraph. I'm not at all, I most likely won't have energy or time to actually read it properly. And I go to the questions and I tick whatever I feel is looking good. I am not super confident of the last RC attempt I give, but by the time I'm first of all very drained, and I also know that LRDI is coming, which is in my opinion a more important section. Because if I am nervous in LRDI or if I get a very bad start in LRDI, I'm completely messed up. So I don't want to do that. So the last RC, I kind of take it quite easily and I try not to put a lot of hopes on it. This is basically what I do. And I typically finish all the verbal questions. This is my strategy. I hope that it will help you. Shivam Sharma is saying 60% LRDI daily targets are done. Very good, Shivam Sharma. Try to finish all of them. Okay, let me look at a couple of other questions before we end the stream. Sudan Bhaskaran is saying covered every quant topic except geometry and coordinate geometry. Still not able to solve more than 5 questions. What to do? I want you to answer questions which are not part of mocks. Try to just answer questions. Find a good source. If you are enrolled to Krakow study room, go to our study room and answer questions from it. That is a fantastic database of questions. It will give you very good practice. So answer questions. Before you attempt a mock, answer questions, as many questions as you can. If you are actually good at the other topics, even if you remove geometry and coordinate geometry, you should be able to attempt more than 5 questions. White Daisy is saying, hello sir, I am taking a lot of time in solving questions in almost all sections, and if I rush, especially in VRC, my accuracy drops. Don't rush. It is okay if your accuracy drops a little, but in reading comprehension, your accuracy should be high. Because if your accuracy is high in reading comprehension, you will feel confident. And that confidence is very important for you to do well in the examination. So don't let your confidence fall. So focus on, even if you are attempting lesser number of questions, try to keep your accuracy high, especially in reading comprehension. Mihir Sinha is saying, sir, I'm scoring around 30 in each DLR in head start mocks, but getting only 10 in verbal. What can I do to improve? Take more sectionals in verbal. Try to solve as many reading comprehension sets as you can. And in your free time, try to read as many articles as you can from the important websites. You know what the important websites are for CAT. The Guardian, New Yorker, New York Times, Aeon, many of these. Try to go to those websites every single day and try to read at least 2-3 articles. These articles should not be political articles or should not be current affairs articles. They should be generic articles. Some article on say science and technology, some article on say history, philosophy, or lifestyle. These kind of articles I think are quite good. Read them because then you will develop this habit of comprehending what you are reading in one go so that you don't have to reread any passage. Okay guys, I'll attempt the last 2 questions before ending the stream. Please do like the stream. There are more than 150 people who are watching this stream live. I want to get to at least 200 likes, so we just need 23 more likes. It's quite easy. You can do it. Shakib Ali is saying, sir, please tell a good source for practice quant questions. If you are enrolled to the Krakow study room, definitely go to the study room. It is an excellent question bank which will give you a lot of very nice quant questions. Otherwise, definitely take the daily targets. Daily targets also have video solutions. So it is also a very good source of CAT level questions. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. This is the last question I'm going to take. If you have any other doubts, please do comment below this video. I go through every comment, especially the positive comments that we get about how Krakow is helping you. If it is helping you, please do comment below this video, because then I feel very motivated to do these kind of streams to improve our website to the best of our abilities. All the best. Make the best use of the remaining 30 days.